Hi everyone. I'm pleased to be returning to past Data Community Summit to deliver a pre-con on Tuesday, November 5th. It's called the Secret Sauce to SQL Server Availability. It'll be one of my last full day training sessions for quite some time, so if you've ever been curious to see me talk about availability more than just in a 60-minute session, now's the time to really consider doing that because it won't happen for quite some time. But why should you attend this full day? Why should you pick me over someone else? Well, if you think about it, just look at the news cycles of the past few months, few years. With an alarming rate, we've been seeing incidents where systems and other things have become unavailable due to some event. Some of it natural causes, some of it man-made causes, some of it's systems going down, networking, you name it. Well, the thing is, in our very connected world, no matter where you sit in the IT space, you've got to be ready to handle an outage and get your systems back online. And there are really few aspects to that. One of them is planning it ahead to make sure that you have resilient systems that can hopefully withstand an outage or get you up quicker. But the other part of that is when and if something happens, no matter how much resilience you have, you still have to think about worst case. So I'm going to talk about things like local high availability. I'm going to talk about disaster recovery and the overarching theme of business continuity, which is why we do these things. We're going to delve into the various things that affect SQL Server and the various features and technologies available to you. What's built into SQL Server? What's not built into SQL Server? Whether you're on premises, physical or virtual. Are you up in the cloud? Are you using infrastructure as a service as IaaS? Are you using PaaS? How can you combine all these things to get better resiliency and availability? Because the reality is you've got to bake this into your architectures almost from day one. But we'll also talk about what happens if you have to try and bolt it on. Most people worry about more things like performance. And while all that matters, because you can't have a highly performing system that isn't reliable, and vice versa, you still need to plan for all that. Oh, and by the way, who's going to be paying for all this? Because you have to license this. So we're going to touch on lots of things during the day to hopefully give you a leg up on designing and deploying the best SQL Server-based systems, whether you're on premises, physical, virtual, cloud, or some hybrid of all of that, right? And it doesn't matter whether you're a DBA, a developer, an IT person who's responsible for SQL Server, there'll be something during the day for you. I know there are a lot of great pre-cons that day, and I hope you choose mine. See you on November 5th.